everyone, I'm Nicole Menner. Welcome back to Twin States News. A few days off for the Mississippi State Diamond Dogs, but tomorrow afternoon they'll get back on the field with a spot in the national championship game on the line. The Dogs will be taking on Oregon State after the Beavers rallied back from a 6-3 deficit to beat North Carolina last night. They lost their early 3-0 lead as UNC pulled in front by 3 runs. But it ain't over till it's over, something we've seen Mississippi State realize throughout their own season. 8th inning and Oregon's Adley Rutschman clears the bases to tie things up, and that was the spark the Beavers needed going on to take down North Carolina 11-6 and advancing to play Mississippi State. So both two teams who are clearly good at comeback wins. That game is at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Meanwhile, Ole Miss Baseball's Thomas Dillard has been selected to the roster for the 9th annual College Home Run Derby in Omaha on Saturday, June 30th. He's one of just 6 players selected for the event. The sophomore hit .310 with a team-high 13 home runs this season, leading Ole Miss with 59 RBI and 67 runs scored, the most runs this season by any player in the SEC. He hit the hardest home run ever hit by a Rebel this year, a 435-footer against Eastern Illinois that left his bat at 111.7 miles per hour. So hopefully he'll crush a few more like that next weekend. All right, World Cup action today, starting with France and Peru. The first goal scored in the 34th minute. Take a look at this replay. A Peru defender tries to deflect the pass, but it gets to Kylian Mbappe, and he taps it right on in. So a final chance for Peru in the 88th minute, but the weak kick would be saved. France goes on to win it 1-0. Peru now has no goals in 2 games. Next up, Denmark and Australia. Denmark opening scoring in the 6th minute. Christian Eriksen scoring on the half volley, but a penalty kick for Australia in the 36th minute by Mila Jedinek. This match would be tied up, and that was how it ended, a 1-1 draw. And last but not least, Argentina and Croatia. In the unthinkable happening, 3 goals for Croatia in the second half, and Argentina and Messi are now on the brink of World Cup elimination following that 3-0 loss. Just 3 days after quitting the Washington Capitals and 2 weeks after winning a Stanley Cup title, Barry Trotz has been hired by the New York Islanders to be their new head coach. Trotz has agreed to a 5-year deal worth double what he would have made annually on a shorter contract with the Capitals. In the past 40 years, Trotz is just the 5th coach not to return to a Stanley Cup winning team. Under Trotz, the Capitals won their first title in franchise history this season, so we'll see what he does in New York. And good news for Braves fans, as the team announced today that Ronald Acuna Jr. will begin his rehab assignment tomorrow. The 20-year-old has been sidelined since May 27th after suffering a mild ACL sprain. He spent early this week at the Braves complex in Florida, progressing through what can be described as a mini spring training. So he will now head to AAA tomorrow and hopefully be back in a Braves uniform soon. And going back to Mississippi State tomorrow, as I said, the game is at 2 in the afternoon. So if you want to take a day off from work on a Friday,
yeah, might be a good one.
Tomorrow's a good day to do so.
Just try to take it in.
Just hadn't been keeping up with the College World Series. How are the Razorbacks doing? Just curiosity.
They're rolling too.
Okay.